On today's episode of the Portside Boys, the NBA and world lost a great man. The 2020 Pro Bowl happened, if anyone even cared or watched. We'll go over some crazy Super Bowl numbers you'll be interested to hear. We also have a guest with us today, Mr. Thomas. Welcome to the program.
What's up, buddy?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No Nate this week?
No Nate this week, unfortunately, due to illness.
I'm glad to fill in where I can.
Absolutely. We'll finish up the show today with a couple of Would You Rathers, some birthdays up ahead, and the final blow. I'm Big Zig, and you're listening to the Portside Boys.
This podcast is sponsored by Mini Mart. Check out their Minnesota-themed gifts and Minnesota apparel. Go ahead and enter in Portside Boys at checkout and get 20% off. That's minimart.com. MINNYMART.com. Mini Mart, Minnesota everything.
You're gonna stand there owning a fireworks stand and tell me you don't have no whistling bungholes, no spleen splitters, whisker biscuits, honky lighters, Husker do's, Husker don'ts, cherry bombs, nipsy-daisers, with or without the scooter stick, or one single whistling kitty chaser?
No, because snakes and sparklers are the only ones I like.
Well, that might be your problem. It's not what you like, it's the consumer.
So, it's never fun to start a sports segment or really any segment like this, so we're just going to jump right into it. When we got off the air last week, the world lost one of the best basketball players to ever step on an NBA court, a father of 4 beautiful children, and a devoted husband, Kobe Bryant. He was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to a former NBA player, Joe Bryant, and his wife, Pam. Bryant attended Lower Merion High School in a suburb of Philadelphia. He played on the varsity team as a freshman, where they went 4-20. That's not a great freshman season for you right there. From his sophomore season to his senior season, the Aces compiled a 77-13 record when Kobe played all 5 positions. He received several awards for his outstanding performance during his senior season at Lower Merion, including the Naismith High School Player of the Year, Gatorade Men's National Player of the Year, a McDonald's All-American, a First Team Parade All-American, and a USA Today All-USA First Team Player. He was drafted 13th in the 1996 NBA draft by the Charlotte Hornets, who later traded Kobe's rights to the LA Lakers for center Vlad Divac. Vladdy. Kobe went on to play 20 seasons in the NBA, surpassing Steve Nash for the most seasons with one team, and he had 19. In those 20 seasons, though, Kobe really packed a stat sheet. I tell you boys what.
Yeah,
Jeez.
he did. Yeah, he did. You know who officially passed him this year?
In points?
No, in most seasons played.
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter.
Dang, Vince
now
Carter
owns
got
that.
21.
Vince Carter had 4 decades played.
Yeah, that's a long time. That's a long time. Well, when Kobe played, so he played a total of 1,346 games. He scored 33,643 points as of last week, which was 3rd best and now 4th best all time. He gathered up 7,047 rebounds.
Which is pretty good because he wasn't really a rebounder. I felt like we're watching this show on ESPN they have running, and it's like it didn't really feel like he was always the guy to go grab that rebound.
No, he always had Gasol or someone
or Shaq.
Or Shaq.
Yeah,
like Shaq Diesel.
Yeah.
Well, dished out 6,306 assists. So I mean, in ground total, 25 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 4 assists per game. Not bad.
That's a solid career.
So if you also go down the accolade sheet here, I mean, you're talking about a 5-time NBA champion, 2-time NBA Finals MVP, 2008 NBA MVP, 18 times All-Star. Pretty good.
Out of 20 seasons, yeah, it's pretty
good. Pretty good. All right. 4-time NBA All-Star Game MVP, 11 All-NBA First Team nods, 2 All-NBA Second Team nods, 2 All-NBA Third Team nods. He also was a 9-time NBA All-Defensive First Team and 3 NBA All-Star Defensive Second Teams. He led the league in scoring twice, so 2-time NBA scoring champion. He was the 1997 NBA Slam Dunk Contest winner.
I love it.
Anybody?
I'm still waiting for LeBron to get into the dunk contest here.
Anybody know who he beat?
Ooh, Vince Carter.
I don't know.
Was it? Oh, damn.
Sorry, I have no idea.
Oh, I hope.
We'll look into that. Listeners hopefully know. What else we got? These are some big accolades. So he was in 1996 and 1997 NBA All-Rookie Second Team. He was the 2007 gold medalist in the FIBA Americas Championship in Las Vegas, and also a gold medalist in the 2008 Beijing and 2012 London Olympics.
Damn. Also, to anyone who shouts Kobe to when you shoot a piece of paper into the trash can,
Me.
or when you shoot a fadeaway three-pointer against your 6-year-old nephew in the driveway, please never stop
I
saying
grew up doing
Kobe. Keep
Kobe.
Kobe's drive, determination, and work ethic alive. But on the Kobe topic, there's an online petition right now that 2 million people have signed to change the logo from one Laker, Jerry West, over to the next
I've seen
new
that.
generation Kobe Bryant NBA Laker. What do you think?
Nah.
that. I say no to. You can honor him a different way, but Jerry West has been the logo for 80 years.
I mean, have
damn
you
near.
seen the new logo? The new logo, it just kind of looks the way it looks. I mean, the old logo, you can see that he's obviously dribbling a basketball,
It's
but the new
clear.
logo, it's kind of like you'll have to see it. He's kind of like off to an angle, and he's kind of like leaning back. But him actually doing the Kobe shot, it looks nothing like the picture of the one that they want to change.
I feel like if you put a picture of Kobe up in the logo, nobody's gonna look at it and be like, "Hey, that's Kobe." You know,
I feel like initially people would because of what just happened,
of
but
what just happened. Yeah, but
after a while, I mean, when it happened when Jerry West was put on there, same thing
I mean,
happened.
but
Oh,
I mean,
Jerry
how many
West, and
people
then-
know that that's Jerry West, though? I mean, you ask anybody.
If you ask any average sports fan, I guarantee they don't know who that is.
That's
don't know
true.
the person. Yeah,
It's true, and it's an illustration that he based off of Jerry West. It's not a silhouette of a Jerry West move,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So it's not actually somebody that you would know is on the logo. It's classic. I mean, Jerry West didn't even want to acknowledge that it was based off of, like him for a long time. Everyone calls him the logo now, but still, I don't know. I think you keep it classic. There's other ways to honor Kobe.
yeah. Well, just look at what Dallas did. The owner, he just retired the 24 jersey. Nobody can wear that in Dallas history again.
Yeah, and
Yep.
if teams want to do that individually, feel free. I don't think the league as a whole should stop allowing 8 and 24. I mean, how many NBA legends have passed away that we didn't start to do that? I know it's
True,
tragic.
yeah.
It's tragic, right? Died young and something that's horrific in a helicopter crash. But there's other ways, and good for the players to maybe like switch and kind of honor him. But as we go along, 30 years from now, I mean, people will know who Kobe is, but it's like I'm not going to wear Wilt Chamberlain's number because he died.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And now onto the Pro Bowl that nobody gives a fuck about.
Yeah, did any of you guys even watch? Did any of you guys even watch the game?
yeah, I watched the fumble by Kirk Cousins. And I
Yeah.
was like, well, I'm done watching.
The tragic play. It was
I did not.
awful.
I'm going to
didn't
be
see
honest. I did not watch the game.
I didn't see it.
It was
Did not
more
watch
of a
the game.
background. Me and Gabe were hanging out here, and it was just strictly on to be on. We weren't even paying attention to it because every single play, it just frustrates me watching them play.
I did watch some of, there are replays, but of the skills competition.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Oh my God, dude. Kirk Cousins. I mean, the man almost missed throwing that football at the balloon or whatever to explode for his kid. I mean, this guy couldn't hit a fucking target if it was. But he's game ready. He can in a game he can make the throws. But if you say, Kirk, throw the ball through that target 20 feet away, he most likely gonna miss. I don't know why. It's just I don't know. There's no pressure or anything, but Russell Wilson steps up, smoking these holes, right? Smoking
Yep.
them during this competition of the skills challenge. Kirk Cousins steps up. He forgets which board he's supposed to be throwing at.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty embarrassing. Like, I like him. I'm happy he's our quarterback. He's solid. We're solid. We've had the second best record in the NFC in the last 5 years, one game behind the Saints. So, I mean, look, we've been solid. He's been good for 2 years. But he's bad at
I like what they do
he's just not good.
like with the All-Star game, or not the All-Star game, Pro Bowl. I like what they do with the skills competition, like, individually, but the game itself, it's just like
Maybe like that should
It's
be the night.
too
Maybe
many trick plays. It's not even fun football. Nobody's really hitting. Nobody's really blocking.
No.
Right,
You're
right.
not really tackling.
Well, maybe the NFL needs to move forward and do more of a NBA Saturday night, but that's the actual like Pro Bowl almost. You know how
So just
NBA
skills
has
competitions are all that the Pro Bowl events are.
Yep,
I love that.
you show up. That's what's nationally televised. You actually go out, do 40-yard dashes, 4 guys against each other. Stuff like that people would actually want to watch.
Yeah.
True.
That would be fun.
Bench presses.
I'd love to see these guys trash talk each other all year long about you're fucking slow, dog. Like I'll go out there, whoop your ass. Line those motherfuckers up and make them race. You know that'd be good television. That would
Oh,
be
yeah.
great
I
television.
think the biggest and the best part about the Pro Bowl is the kicking competitions and the throwing competitions. That's all I really care about. Watching a kicker try to throw out like a 75-yard field goal and put it on the left side of the uprights and make it, it's impressive.
Yeah,
And that's
so-
good TV too.
So that would be fun. I didn't really think through this ahead of time because I didn't know we were going to go into this too much. But,
True.
but I think so. Like a 40-yard dash, that would be sweet, right? You line up. I don't know if you want to
Oh,
go
yeah.
by position or if like you want to like the NBA like kind of extends offers for the dunk contest, right? Maybe the NFL extends the 40-yard dash to certain players. Maybe pins a few players up against each other that have been trash talking all year. Wide receivers versus corners and stuff like that. Like that would be fun.
That would be good. Wide receiver versus corners that trash talk
Yeah.
all year.
Yep.
I can get down watching that.
Maybe have them even, if you want to throw in quarterbacks and stuff into that, you could also have a competition where, you have a quarterback and a wide receiver and you have a corner and you have to guard and actually run a play and try and play defense, just a single type of play or something like that.
I love that.
That would be fun.
Mhm.
I got an idea too.
What?
Just for like skills competition.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sure every team did it, but in practice we used to do like 7-on-7,
Mm-hmm.
just skelly or whatever, wide receivers, corners, and then quarterback obviously throwing them the ball. And then you just do the best, the offense versus the best defense.
Mhm.
You do 7-on-7, but the quarterback only has 3 to 5 seconds to get rid of the ball. Once the 5-second alarm goes, boop. You do that, go down or start at the 35, 40 maybe. Do a best round of 7.
No blocking, no nothing like
no
that.
blocking, no nothing.
That would be
Quarterback
fun.
has to get rid of the ball within 5 seconds.
That would be fun. See, I'd like that.
Best of 7.
That would be cool.
4 different teams, 5 different teams, whatever.
Well, I'm sure there's a bunch of different things we can come up with, but the Pro Bowl is just, it's not exciting.
The game's just not fun to
Not
watch.
exciting. No.
No.
I mean, if you want to name a team, right? If you're like, oh, if we don't have the game, we can't name like these, Pro Bowl starters and stuff. Well, still nominate everybody for their positions as, all NFL, right?
Yeah.
And then
And have a player and have like a popular vote on who goes up against each other, and then also picked by the NFL of players who've been trash talking each other all year.
it'd be fun to put up Jalen Ramsey against, whatever wide receiver,
Yeah.
and like
Odell Beckham or
Odell, yeah,
DeAndre,
yeah. Yep,
whatever.
yep.
Mhm.
That would be sweet. I would watch that.
Oh, yeah.
I would definitely watch that stuff.
But a game more worthy of watching actually is going to be the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
which is the Chiefs and the 49ers. It's going to be one
I think it's a big
hell of a game. There's a lot of money rolling around here.
Yep.
Oh, I
$7 billion have been placed on this game. Billion
On
dollars.
stupid stuff too.
Wow.
A lot of
Yeah.
it, the prop bets.
It is, well, yeah, but still, $7 billion in total.
I know.
According to data compiled by ESPN, a $1 million bet was placed on the 49ers money line on January 29th at plus 120 odds at the MGM Mirage in Las Vegas.
If you got the money, why
Yeah,
not?
right.
Just
Only
double-
$1 million.
double
Yeah, man,
the million.
a 50% gain in only about 4 hours sounds good to me.
But if it's rigged, like everyone said, I'm just kidding.
So you have to pull out a second mortgage on your house in order to put that $1 million. Huh?
I gotta pull out like 7 mortgages on my house.
I got some bookies that I owe.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
Right?
going MIA for a while, guys. A record 26 million Americans are expected to bet a total of around $7 billion, as states allow legal online betting. And then Richard Sherman and Travis Kelce played each other on Xbox One X game before the game matchup. Sherman won the matchup 21-16. When asked if he used the same strategy playing against Kelce as he does on the field, Sherman said, quote, "On the defensive side, you try to contain. On Sunday, we need to make tackles." Despite this being Sherman's 3rd Super Bowl, he added, "The Super Bowl is the pinnacle and peak of our sport. It's what everyone dreams of as a kid. It all comes together at the end, and you're thankful for your teammates and your coaches." Damn, that's some good stuff.
Yeah, until you don't give the ball to Marshawn.
Yeah, right.
1 yard line.
Yeah.
It's not so
I
fun.
don't even like Richard
3
Sherman,
times in a
so-
row.
Yeah.
Nah. I wish Kelce would have won that game. But there was also some cool prop bets, like you guys were saying with the $7 billion, a lot of prop bets. So we want to get all of our votes here and bring it into the Super Bowl. So will they show the Golden Gate Bridge? Yes.
Yeah, if it's the
100%.
49ers, of course they're going to.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna say no too. What the hell's? Why would the gate be in there?
Total times Mike Shanahan is shown during the game, over or under 1.5.
Why are they doing that? Like, who cares how many times they show a coach? If they're winning and the offense is doing great, they're gonna show them like 12 times.
Exactly.
So are
Well,
you-
and if they
That's
do
way
bad, they're not
over.
gonna show them.
That's
Way over.
way over. Absolutely.
So
Even if
are
they're
you
doing
going
really
over
bad.
under then?
Over a 1.5 shows of a coach. Over. You go 2 times they show them on TV, you won. Come
I'm
on.
gonna have to agree. I'm gonna have to say over.
Will MC Hammer say Hammer Time in the Cheetos commercial?
Wait, do we know
So,
there's a Hammer Time
I don't
Cheetos
know. So
commercial?
that's the thing. It's just a prop bet.
Nobody
So
knows if there's a
nobody
Cheetos
knows
commercial
other than,
involving
and we'll
MC
see what
Hammer?
Vegas
I mean, the
and
odds
how
are pretty
much
good.
money. You know,
So let me get this straight. There's no record of anybody knowing that there's a Cheetos commercial involving MC Hammer.
we have no
What?
idea.
What?
And that's
Like,
just okay.
No, we don't know.
that's the
Uh,
thing about prop bets. You
I'm gonna
really
go
don't
no.
know.
I'm gonna go no on that one.
I'm gonna go yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I think I'll say yeah.
Sure.
Say yeah.
Win you some
Let's
money.
Go for it.
I mean, it's the only way people would know who he is.
Mhm.
Hammer Time.
He might be in it, but will he say Hammer Time? That's what it's gonna come down to. I bet he'll be in it, but he won't say Hammer Time.
All right. All
what does
right.
Hammer
That's a good
Time have to do with Cheetos?
What does MC Hammer have to do with Cheetos?
Good
Exactly.
call. All right, moving on.
Cheap ass fucking marketing. That's what it is.
I love the second one after this.
Will the phrase "What will you be drinking" be mentioned in the Mountain Dew ad?
Is that like a
I'm-
new slogan
I'm gonna
or
say
something?
no.
Who
'cause
knows?
I haven't
I-
heard that slogan
Yeah,
from
me
Mountain
either.
Dew
I'm gonna
before.
say no.
I bet they release a new slogan though, and it's like that.
I mean,
What
I'm
will
sticking
you-
with
what will
do
you
the
be
do.
drinking?
It's pretty.
Do the do.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
I'm
We'll,
say no.
all right. Thomas, did you answer that one?
What's that?
To the Mountain Dew one, did you say yes or no?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
say
said yes.
I'm gonna
Huh.
say no as well.
No to that
No.
one. All right.
No.
Will Betty White be in the Snickers commercial? God, I hope so.
I love that.
No.
I hope she is.
I'm gonna say she is because she's always in all those good old Snickers commercials.
That's like if your brother said, if she's not doing commercials, what the hell is she doing? Besides being retired, I guess.
Yeah,
but
I'm
being
gonna say
old.
no.
Will the Mountain Dew commercial say, "Here's Johnny"?
No.
No.
Yes. Will Demi Lovato omit a word from the national anthem? No.
No.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say-
Why
You
would
think
she
so?
omit a word?
Accidentally.
I'm gonna say yes, just because. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
People aren't.
You
gonna
hope for it.
You know,
They're not going to be happy if she omits any words.
That's correct. That's the point.
Anybody who does anything with the national anthem, and if you don't do it right, people are not happy.
is there gonna be like a time? I wonder if there's a prop bet on the time
long
of
it
the
takes.
how
Ooh,
long
that's
it
a good
is.
one.
Yeah.
I mean, we already
I didn't see
we
it.
put our bets in last episode, so we already know what our times are.
You just
That's
get it
true.
right and sing it, and then nope.
Sing
we
it the
won't
way it
have
was
any.
written.
We won't have any controversy over
We
it.
said kickoff. I
Yeah,
said
we
5:42.
did kickoff times.
Mhm.
We did kick off.
We
yeah.
have those, yeah. All right. Will Alex Rodriguez be shown during the halftime show? Yes, yes, and yes.
Yeah.
Is that J Lo's husband?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then
Once
yes.
she's like transitioning from one part of a song to another, they're gonna flash him real quick, looking down, and then they're gonna flash right back to it. Almost
Or
guaranteed.
it'll be like right before, or right after, like after the performance. They're gonna look at Alex Rodriguez
no,
up
it
in his
says
box.
before. It doesn't say before or after. It says during.
I would.
Oh,
during
then
the performance.
no.
Which do you consider it right before, as they're getting everything set up, as like showing it and then going to it?
I'm gonna say
knows?
no. I
mean-
think it'll be shown afterwards.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to get flashed from Rodriguez. I want to get flashed from Lopez.
There it
You
is.
know what I'm saying?
Hubba.
Maybe it'll be a Justin Timberlake titty show. Round
Oh,
two.
titty.
Will either singer drink Pepsi? I didn't think that one was cool. I'm gonna say yes because it's 7-1 odds. Put $100 on that. For some reasons, everyone's like, "Oh, nobody's gonna be drinking Pepsi."
Is
What
that
the
Can
the
I
spon- is that the
can I have your
sponsor?
$100 now?
Is that
Or-
one of the sponsors?
Are
For the
you-
Super Bowl?
Probably.
Yeah.
There was last year, so I don't know if it is again.
So like drink it during the performance? No.
You're saying she's gonna be? It's gonna be like a.
Just in general. Will they drink one in general? Say they're
Will
gonna
either
crack one
singer
open,
Drink Pepsi.
dump it all over.
During the game, after the game, watching the game.
And it doesn't mention
like
the time
tomorrow
frame, so I'm
night
assu-
or like
I'm
3
assuming
years
the
from
day,
now.
like as
on
soon as the
TV.
broadcast starts for the game is when these
Well,
start.
it says
So
either
what-
singer, so you're talking halftime show singers, not
Yes.
Troy Aikman and what's his
Correct.
nuts.
well, right. So you're
Singers.
talking about Shakira and J Lo.
Yep.
I'm gonna say no.
If at the beginning they're like showing that they'll be performing, and they do a little dance, like they're promoting themselves. If they're drinking one right there in their hand,
Ooh,
boom.
But
maybe
It's that quick.
But-
Maybe.
but
that
they,
quick.
they have to drink it, not just hold it or wear Pepsi.
At 7-1 odds, though, it's like I'd take that.
I'm gonna say no because I think it's during the
That's
performance.
1 to 12.
I don't know.
I like my money.
I want to say yes.
Will Jay-Z be shown during the halftime show? This is a hard no for me.
No.
No.
He has no stake in it. Dan Marino highlight being shown at all during the game? Yes. Of
Why?
past Super Bowl
in
winners,
Miami.
you know.
It's in Miami.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a yes on that one.
And then this is obviously a yes. Will
Yes.
Tom Brady be mentioned?
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
100 times.
Who?
How is this
Oh.
even? How is this even a line?
Yes.
Who would
Well,
even
because
make
it's
a
3
bet
to
on
1
this?
odds if he says no.
gonna
Obviously,
go
they're going
with
to say
no.
it. I would go rather go over under 3. I think they're going to mention Tom Brady more than 3 times during the broadcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's been in the Super Bowl 4 of the past 5 years.
Yep.
Right.
You talk about past Super Bowl champions, he comes up.
It
You
is-
talk about this last season, he comes
It's
up.
going to be Joe Buck. Obviously, Tom Brady's
It-
not in the Super Bowl. So we got Garoppolo, who used to play under Brady. I don't, yeah, you know he's going to go through
Yeah.
that.
in his Joe Buck voice.
Yep.
And the last topic today is: it safe to leave your backpack with $500,000 worth of jewelry in a hotel lobby?
No.
According to Fox News, it's not.
That is correct.
It's not safe to leave any luggage in the hotel lobby.
That too. A Philadelphia man was arrested after he reportedly stole $500,000 in jewelry from former NBA star Allen Iverson. Iverson was at the Sofitel Hotel in downtown Philadelphia when the suspect grabbed his backpack containing the pricey jewelry from a chair in the lobby around 10:30 in the morning and fled the scene.
10:30 in the morning.
That's
He's
what I was
got
thinking.
$500,000 worth of jewelry.
He's
Check it in
ready
or
to
check it
go.
out.
Like, hell yeah.
All right, sorry, go ahead.
That's according to reports by WPVI, which I don't know where that's out of. Probably Philadelphia,
Probably
I'm
Philadelphia.
assuming. A spokesman for Iverson issued a statement on Tuesday. Quote, "As of today, the jewelry that was stolen from Allen Iverson has been found and the suspect has been apprehended. Allen thanks the Philadelphia Police Department along with the people of Philadelphia for their support in this matter." And that's your sports. Beep, 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 beep. We head on down to Gaber for the unthinkable report.
A United States postal worker in Virginia hid nearly 5,000 pieces of mail inside a storage unit he rented because he felt too overwhelmed to deliver it on time. Jason Dela Cruz pleaded guilty to one felony count of theft or delay of mail matter by an official or employee, according to court documents obtained by local news outlets. His sentencing is scheduled for February 12th. The investigation began in May 2019 after the U.S. Postal Service officials received a complaint about a carrier who was stowing mail inside a public storage facility in Virginia Beach.
Nice. Got too overwhelmed with his job, huh?
Dela Cruz, who has been working as a carrier since June 2018, was connected to the incident after a witness took a photo of the carrier's license plate and alerted officials, according to the station. He told the authorities that he couldn't make time to deliver all the mail and felt pressured to finish his route, the document stated. He said that he first intended to deliver the mail when he found time but fell behind and was never able to.
He couldn't find that time.
So he just quit? Quit
He just
delivering those packages?
rented a storage unit and stored them there.
He's like, well, I've been working for 3.5 hours. This is just too much time. I'm going to go drop this
God.
shit off at my locker and just go home. What the fuck?
I wonder how long he had it, like for a week.
Dela Cruz began hiding the mail in November or December of 2018 and rented the storage unit in February 2019 for $49 a month.
Just months of mail. Just in his
Pile it up.
storage room.
Investigators found 97 pieces of first-class mail, which included mail from insurance companies, the IRS, the Department of Motor Vehicles, bank statements, and tax return
God,
documents.
yeah, you're fucked
Wow.
For sure.
there. You're fucked there, bud.
Fired in jail.
Second-class mail includes 115 magazines and other publications, while assorted advertisings made up 4,723 pieces.
Wow.
Investigators also found one package.
Nothing really of worth. I mean, you steal something.
Well, he's
steal
not-
something good.
Yeah, well, he's not like hoarding TVs.
But that's
and
the thing
shit.
about you don't know what's inside, so
on
it's
it?
just a guess by the feel.
Is he honestly that stupid? Like I was too overwhelmed at work.
I mean, you get paid by the hour to work, so you might as well just work.
People actually do that. Like I'm too overwhelmed.
No, you
never
tell-
mind.
you
Just
tell us,
never
mailman.
mind.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm.
If you got a full truckload today, right?
Yeah.
You don't fucking go back till it's empty.
Yeah,
right?
your job's not done till it's empty.
Right. And
Not according to some people.
Well, I mean, it is empty. Technically, the
Rent
truck's
that
empty.
storage
It's just
unit
that your
out.
storage unit is now full.
Get to it when you get to it. Deliver that mail. Yeah, it's all empty. It's all empty, sir.
oh, by the way, your check was only for this month. month.
And then he just sat in his car and played probably Doodle Jump.
I just can't get over.
That's fun. That's
I
a
got-
good one, Gamer.
Number 2.
Oh, all right.
now that
two
we
of
got
them.
two
All
today,
right.
all
What-
right.
What do we got?
A 21-year-old New Jersey man was arrested Thursday for bribing a U.S. Postal Service employees to steal checkbooks, credit cards, and electronics from the mail, federal prosecutors say.
Whoa.
Jabriv Benduro, 21, of Elizabeth, New Jersey, is charged by complaint with 1 count of bribery and 1 count of receiving stolen mail.
Can you repeat that name?
Jabriv Benduro,
Sound it
Jabrieauvoir.
Sounds about right.
You had it right.
Jabriv.
Yep.
What's the last name again?
The bribery charge is punishable by a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison.
Damn.
The receipt of stolen mail charge is punishable by a maximum potential penalty of 5 years in prison. Both charges are additional punishable by a maximum $250,000 fine.
Wow, all that shit's felonies, man.
Yeah.
When it comes to the mail, you don't fuck with people's
If
mail.
you open
No.
somebody's mail, it's
You're
felony.
not
Yeah.
allowed to even open somebody's mailbox
Yeah.
to put anything in it.
It's a
Mhm.
felony.
If you get
It's
a
like straight to the
misdelivered
top.
letter, you got to walk it up to the door or just leave it in your
Yeah,
mailbox.
it's not worth it. Just it's someone else's mail. Just fucking let it go.
Mhm.
Right.
It's a
Yeah.
you get it caught, you're fucked.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, it's not. Why is stealing a piece of mail, like a piece of paper, really?
Two mail stories.
That's worth it.
And that's it for the port report. Back to you.
That was really good, bud. Those are some really funny ones.
Fucking
Oh,
mail
jeez.
this week.
And now, the time you've all been waiting for, our draft segment.
Nice.
Nice. All
Yes,
right.
really good.
So the draft order today will go Gabe, who has the first pick,
Woo!
and then by age, it'll go Sam, Zach, and then Thomas.
All right.
All right, so our topic this week is best cereal.
All right, I can do this.
That's a good one.
We'll give the boys a minute to look it over. In the meantime,
This podcast is sponsored by Mini Mart. Check out their Minnesota themed gifts and Minnesota apparel. Go ahead and enter in Portside Boys at checkout and get 20% off. That's minimart.com. MINNYMART.com. Mini Mart, Minnesota everything.
all right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you ready, Gamer?
Yeah.
All right, so the first pick in the draft goes to Gabe. What do you got?
My first round draft pick is a childhood favorite, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh,
that was number one.
was
Off
my
the
number
board
one, too.
right away.
Had a big bowl of that this morning for
Nice.
breakfast.
Nice.
Second pick here is Sam.
Right off the bat, I'm going to go with good old Frosted Flakes.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That was my third pick. Here probably
How
comes my
great are
second.
they?
Probably comes my second pick.
They're great. Look at everybody's still trying to like ponder what they even want. I got this.
I mean, you
stuff.
got
Alright.
the two best ones out of the way,
I'm,
so I mean,
I'm going
And
already.
then the obviously in that realm of the top three ever is Lucky Charms. That's
Yep,
my pick.
Yep, that's
Good call.
a good one.
And that was my next pick.
Mhm.
So
Well, now you have to come up with two.
I
So
pretty
would
much
you-
have my top three out.
Lucky Charms. Would you say you got a favorite like a Boo Berry or like a Choco Crunch or
No,
like
no,
just
no,
a
no,
straight
no.
up
Regular
like,
Lucky Charms.
Regular.
Amen.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Regular.
No fucking no chocolate Lucky Charms. None of that crap.
Nope.
The
Okay,
regular.
well, that's your opinion.
growing
That's
up.
a very unpopular opinion, you know.
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
I think
Why they sell them then if people don't buy them? People don't like them.
Well, of course.
That's why they
people
sell
are
them for a
gonna buy 'em.
limited time because everyone just.
I'm not saying people like them. I'm just saying.
I know,
the
but my
popular
question wasn't for
opinion.
you. It was a question to Zach. if
Well, I'm
he had a
putting in
different
my
favorite.
opinion. We all have headphones on, right?
I guess sure. I'm looking at him
except
though.
except for Gabe.
Except for
he
Gamer.
just made the call, so I was questioning his first round pick. So
I'm so sorry. What was your question again?
who are you? All right,
Regular
first
Lucky
round pick.
Charms.
Thomas's first round pick. Go ahead.
What do you got?
all right. Well, I guess I'll go. My first round pick is going to be Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut
that's a good
Cheerios.
pick.
All right, all right. I like it a lot.
My second one, I'm still debating between two.
So as you debate over those two you're thinking about, our first round rounded up with Gabe picking Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Sam going with Frosted Flakes, me picking Lucky Charms, and Thomas going with Honey Nut Cheerios.
I think number one's going to be.
I like it.
Cinnamon
I
Toast
like
Crunch
it.
is
So starting off, the second round is going to be
Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Thomas.
is so good.
That's why it was number one.
That's why it went off the board
Yeah.
first.
My next pick is Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, all right. I was kind of
Fruity?
saving that.
Fruity or chocolate? Which one's your favorite?
I'm pretty sure that's just the normal fruity.
The normal
Pebbles
fruity. Okay, so
Yeah.
chocolate's
the
still
normal
open.
of everything.
there. Normal of
Normal.
everything.
I'm a bland person apparently. Bland. I want normal cereals.
So my second round pick is going to be Reese's Puffs.
That's
Like-
that was probably my next one because I
like-
figured everybody else were gonna
Like the
take.
chocolate
Just
ones,
regular.
Yep.
No, just
Not the
the
vanilla.
blueberry Cocoa Puffs.
Now
Not
he
the
likes just the peanut butter ones. He pulls the chocolate ones
Oh,
out.
that's
Regular.
Good. That's good.
Regular.
All right, Sam, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with corn pops.
Ooh, I like corn pops.
Wow,
actually.
what an original.
Yep.
That's a basic. That's
What's
bad.
up?
Those
Bold-
kid.
What's up?
That's a bold pick.
I like
That
it.
is very cool.
And Gaber finishing out the round. What do you got?
I'm gonna go with Fruit Loops.
Yeah, that's good.
That
That's
was my
good.
next pick.
That's good.
So our second round, Thomas had the first pick of the second round. He went with Fruity Pebbles. I picked Reese's Puffs. Sammer had Corn Pops, and Gaber had Fruit Loops. Gabe will have the third round first pick. What do you got, Gaber?
Something that I haven't had in forever, but I know they're very good. I'm gonna have to go with Apple Jacks.
Oh,
Yeah, you got a solid.
he has a great team
You got
up
a
there.
solid team right there. Bud.
Although he went loops
I wasn't a big fan of Applejack.
I mean,
Jacks.
Loops and Apple Jacks are pretty much
Kinda
the
the
same
same. I mean,
size. I mean, they're the same.
I always thought they were too healthy because they were like they had the apple in the name. So I never wanted.
Made with artificial apples.
Mine needs a big ass chocolate bar across the front. All right.
Yeah,
like,
right.
If you took candy and made it cereal, that goes in my mouth. All right. You made this shit look like fruit. Fuck that.
Give me the unhealthy stuff. It tastes better.
I'm gonna have to. Not really. I'm gonna stop pandering a little bit and go with more of what's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Cinnamon Life.
That
I knew
is
it.
a
I knew
great-
it.
I
knew that was coming eventually.
Yep. I figured I could save that for my last pick because nobody would have picked that. But
What the hell
I
is
gotta
cinnamon life?
Wow, you're missing out on life, bro.
Yeah.
Apparently, somebody explain it.
look it up.
Experience it.
So I also had
What's it? Cinnamon what?
Cinnamon Life. So I actually got cinnamon checks.
Ooh, yummy.
What'd you
Okay,
think?
I see it. I
good.
see what you. It's kind of like it damn near looks like Chex Mix, but it's like the Chex chips, but with blueberries. Is that what I see?
No.
What is that? There's blueberries in the
Cinnamon Life.
picture. Why would they?
I don't know. Zach, what do you got next?
So for my third round pick, I'm gonna go with French Toast Crunch.
French Toast Crunch? What is
Have you
that,
guys
the
ever had
off-brand?
that? No.
That's some
I've never
off-brand
even
It
heard
shit.
of
hasn't,
brand.
it hasn't been out for a while,
I've
but
never
it
even
is,
heard of the last
is
two.
so good. Oh, missing out. If our
French
listeners, if you've ever,
Toast Crunch?
if our listeners have ever had French Toast Crunch when they were younger, our '90s babies, they're gonna know what I'm talking about.
You know what's really underrated?
so good. They
Really
were literally
underrated.
French toasts
They look
in
like-
cereal.
I think I know what you're
Mini
talking
French toast.
Yes,
Bro, I know what you're talking about now.
so good.
You know what's really underrated that I'm not gonna list? Golden Grams.
Don't
You
get
lost me.
Golden Grams? No.
No, that's the knockoff version of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, I know that. Okay.
What? Is it?
It's a
No, it's not.
technically
Golden
it's
Grams
a
are more
it's a
honey.
different flavor. Yeah,
it's more
a,
honey flavored.
yeah.
Golden Grams are kind of like Cinnamon Toast Crunch with the same look and consistency, but it's
yes.
like a honey
No
bun glazed instead of cinnamon.
Yeah.
I'd say they're a little harder.
Yeah, you got to crunch to
Yeah.
them.
They take a little bit longer to get soaked up.
Yep. Well, is that what you're picking,
No.
or what are you gonna go
I
with?
just those really.
It was a suggestion,
underrated.
you know,
That's
in case anybody else
next,
wanted
right?
it.
Yeah, you're up.
Everybody took everything else. I'm gonna go with Cookie Crisp. as
Cookie
my next
Crisp.
round.
That's a great one too.
Another one of those. Take something that's bad for me and make it a cereal.
Yes.
You see
Get
these
rid of that.
cookies?
Get rid of that special case strawberry shit. Give me the cookies. Give me the cookies.
That special K stuff.
That's still pretty good. The strawberries in there.
Oh, absolutely.
Give me those cookies.
give me the cookie. So
Oh, I see it. French Toast Crunch.
I'm telling you,
I gotta see a picture.
there is some out now. Now, granted, it's not as good as it used to be because they kind of re-brought it out.
And took all the gluten out.
I don't know what that means, but
Yes, you do.
what's
They don't
gluten?
use
What's a
flour.
gluten?
Makes you
I was
cookie.
kidding.
What's
I believe it's the name of an old wooden ship used back in the Civil War era.
No, Ron, I don't think that's
No,
it.
I don't.
Gabriel, what'd you have for us during this draft?
I picked Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruit Loops, and Apple Jacks.
And then how about you, Sammer? What'd you have?
I went with Frosted Flakes, Corn Pops, and Cinnamon Life.
Now, Cinnamon Life, I didn't even think about it. I missed out. I tell you what. So my first round pick was Lucky Charms. My second round pick was Reese's Puffs, and my third round was French Toast Crunch. What'd you have, Thomas?
Honey Nut Cheerios first. Second was Fruity Pebbles, and my third was Cookie Crisp.
Really, really a great
Give
draft.
me them cookies.
Yeah.
So like the chocolate Fruity Pebbles or like the regular
Vanilla.
Don't
Vanilla.
fuck yourself, bud.
Everybody
You know what
knows.
I'm surprised is
Give me the regular
Yeah.
stuff.
He wants a regular Fruity Pebbles with chocolate milk. Get it right.
I'm surprised nobody picked any of like the Halloween cereal.
No, because I tried,
There's
but you said
Halloween
no.
cereal?
Regular.
You mean like
No
Like
chocolate.
blueberries?
Ca-
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Yeah, Dracula cereal. You know what I'm talking about.
Honey Nut Cheerios? No, chocolate cereal.
No, chocolate cereal.
No.
I mean, there's good things like Frosted Cheerios. Those are also
True.
really good.
Apple
Not
cereal-
even a
Apple
Cap'n Crunch, man. Come on, where's everybody?
Captain Crunch is not good.
Oh,
Unpopular opinion.
I mean,
but
it's
that's,
all right, but
I don't think it's
it's
that
not in my
great.
top three.
No, and it's gotten worse over the years. Let's be
Yeah.
real here for a second.
It's like
That's
Fruity
good. They took out the
Pebbles.
gluten.
Damn near.
It took out all that gosh darn gluten. Those are some pretty good teams you guys had there. I guess we'll have to wait and see what the fans think. Make sure you head over to Portside Boys on Facebook and Twitter and vote on who you think had the best draft.
And I fucked up last week. I didn't put that shit on there.
He did not put it up. So this week he will have it up. And the winner will get the first overall pick next week. If Thomas wins, then of course Nate will get the number 1 pick for filling in. Thank you for filling in,
redraft.
Thomas.
He's not getting the number 1 pick, so it's all right.
Redraft.
Too close to call.
And if you have a topic you'd like to see us add to our magnificent wheel, be sure to stop by Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and start your message with draft topic.
Okay, all right, I got one. Would you rather be a hobo with a 5% chance of getting inherited by a rich guy, or be Hitler 2 years before the end of World War II?
If you're the hobo, do you have a place to sleep, like an underpass, or...
Different every night.
As Hitler, can I change certain policies so that maybe I'm looked on more favorably at the end of the war?
No, you already screwed up big time. A lot of dead Jews.
Oh, boy. Am I allowed to alter the mustache?
Dude, why do you keep trying to make Hitler work?
All right, so the first one I got here is the first would you rather retire as a forgotten coach with a winning record or a famous coach known to lose championships? I'm going to be the forgotten coach that's winning games, baby.
Well, first of all, how could you be a winning coach that everyone forgets about? Does it mean that you won?
Say
You're not winning championships, though?
Say you're a high school or JV coach or something where you've gone undefeated your entire tenure as the coach, but you are not recognized. Or be in the national championship every year, but lose those games. I would rather go undefeated and not be known.
I mean, I'd rather go and lose because it means you got a good winning team. But yet, I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Wouldn't you, if you were winning, wouldn't you be recognized?
Right, that's what I'm trying to say.
So you think that every great coach,
Oh.
high school, college, everything that has good records coming out of any conference is recognized as a great coach?
Yes.
No.
Consistently?
Not all the time.
Name a coach that isn't.
Oh,
It's a hard question.
I
it
think
is.
that was a bad
It's a
That's a
wrap your
thinker.
head around it. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Would you rather get paid a lot to be on a bad team or paid below average to be on an elite team?
Below average.
Below
Below
average
average
to
to
be
be on
a
an
good
elite
team.
team.
Winner.
Oh, yeah.
Winner.
I want to win.
Heck yeah. Would you rather own the record for most points scored or most championships?
Most championships.
Most championships for sure.
We're all on the same page, I'm
Most
pretty sure.
points scored.
You think so?
That gets talked about more than who has the most championships. It always says who
But if
scored
you're
the most points.
If you have the most championships, you're considered to be goats.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'd rather be.
Yeah. No.
Would you rather take responsibility for losing the championship or have a teammate take credit for the win that you deserved?
That'd be frustrating, but
I'd rather have to take responsibility for the loss,
I
unfortunately.
mean,
I
I'd
have a
probably
fe-
give the credit to somebody else.
I feel like you
because,
dwell on that memory quite a bit.
Yeah, I'll take the win.
I'll take the win for sure.
I suppose.
I'd take the win too.
You guys make a good point.
Take the win for 100.
Quit
I'll
being-
take the
quit
win,
being
too.
selfish.
I'll quit being selfish and tell me what to do.
Daily double.
Show me potato salad.
All right. Would you rather win the MVP award or a team championship?
MVP, baby. You get that own trophy up in your trophy case. I mean, a team trophy goes to the team locker room.
You could also be the MVP of the championship. It doesn't say anything about that.
Well, I mean,
So I'd
Now
rather
you're
win the
changing the
championship
question.
and be the MVP. Well, I mean,
Honestly,
technically,
that's
I'm
both.
I'm
That's
I'm
both.
riding the line here a little bit.
Honestly, I'd rather be a champion.
Yeah, champion.
You're a
feel like
champion
it
for
too.
life.
Mm-hmm.
You say, "Oh, I won the MVP in 09." How'd your team do?
Although I don't know.
do-
Who won the MVP
Each-
in 1984?
Who gives a shit?
What
Who won
sport?
the MVP in 2005?
Who gives a shit?
Exactly. Don't say that. You don't know.
Well,
for what are we
okay,
talking
well,
about?
the
You
last,
could probably have an educated guess, but I bet
What are
you
we
don't
talking
know.
about?
okay, let's go back. So, are you looking that up right now?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
hold on. Before you say anything, what year did you say?
2005.
2005?
You said 84 and 2005.
Like what? Kevin Garnett?
It'd be
Maybe.
I'm gonna say Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
Yeah, that's a
Ooh,
good
That's a
pick.
good pick.
You say 2004?
Tim Duncan. Did he ever win
2000.
one?
I think he was 06, 07. But fuck, I don't know. I'm not good with numbers.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's Steve Nash.
Oh,
really?
Hey.
Yep.
Wow.
How'd you
How
get that
about
so
that?
quick, bud?
I just typed in 2005 NBA MVP, and
Yeah.
the person that came up was Steve Nash.
I guess are we talking basketball MVP?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just went
Sorry.
MVP 2005, and
I think he won
baseball
it
is the
2
first one
years.
that came up.
2 years in a row, I think. He won.
Steve Nash has a couple.
Yeah.
That was right around time. What Tim Duncan was winning them too.
Yeah,
that
him-
time. Yeah,
That's what I
It was
thought.
Nash and Mark
Tim Duncan.
Stoudemire in Phoenix.
and then KG like right after that probably, right?
Close to
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Then it rolled into LeBron, D Rose, LeBron.
Kobe, I'm telling you, Kobe,
oh yeah, Kobe was in there too.
Kobe had, I don't know what did we say, 1 or 2? He should have had 3 or 4. The year he averaged 34, 35, and he didn't get MVP, I was outraged.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell scores 35 points a game and doesn't get MVP?
That guy.
You kidding
Kobe
me?
Bryant.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, a few scoring champions, but still, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Was that one of his scoring champion years?
It was scoring champion years, but then he didn't get voted MVP, and that was baffled me.
Those are your would you rathers. So we have a couple of birthdays coming up this week. February 2nd, we have Shakira.
Oh, Shakira.
Hubba. Turning 43. Blake Clark, if you've seen any of the Joe Dirt movies or Waterboy.
Home where you make it.
Mario Market.
He turned 74.
Do you like to see homos naked?
Like to see homos naked? That's cool.
Demo, about 15 years ago. Hello, boy.
Demo, about 15 years ago. Hello, boy.
Yeah, man, that little boy, that's me. This is my home.
Nah, homie, where you make it?
You like to see homos naked?
Homie, where you make it?
Yeah, you like to see homos naked. That's cool, man. Whatever.
Do you like to see homos naked? I don't know.
And then Todd Bertuzzi turned 45. Fran Tarkenton, Minnesota legend, turning 80 years old.
Yeah,
Wow.
On the 4th, we have Rosa Parks turning 108 years old. Fortunately, she checked out in 2005. Alice Cooper turning 72. Charles Lindbergh, 119. He checked out in 1974. Lawrence Taylor is going to be turning 61 years old.
Man, bear, pig.
Man, bear, pig. Oscar De La Hoya, 47.
Also, Man Bear Pig.
Also, Man, bear, pig in the ring. Gavin DeGraw, 43. Which I don't know why I put that on there. Sorry. February 5th. Cristiano Ronaldo, 35.
35.
And Neymar, 28. I thought he was much older than that for some reason. I
he's
feel like he's been
young.
around
He's in
for
his prime
so
still.
long.
Yep.
He's top 3 in the world, honestly.
Kevin Two Phones Gates, 34.
Never heard of him.
Oh, you should probably listen to him. Hank Aaron turns 86. And then Roger Staubach had
Bloody
his
sock.
78.
Staubach.
Oh, that's not.
Staubach.
That's Dallas's quarterback. I was thinking of
Talking about you, idiot.
Close. February 6th, we had Ronald Reagan turning 110. Fortunately, he checked out in 2004.
40th President of the United States.
Whoop, whoop. Babe Ruth would be 126. Checked out in 1948.
Slugger.
Heck yeah. Axl Rose turns 58. He is the lead singer of Guns N' Roses. Never Gonna Give You Up Astley turning 54.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
Chris Humphries turns 35. February 7th, Ashton Kutcher turns 42. Charles Dickens would have turned 209 years old.
Damn, he's old.
He checked out in 1870.
Oh, okay.
James Spader turns 60. Chris Rock turns 55. Steve Nash, who we were just talking about, turns 46. Stafford turns 32, which I feel like he's way older too.
Dude, hold on.
What do you got?
Bold prediction here.
Yep.
Okay.
Lions make the playoffs next year.
Ooh, that is very bold. I'm not
I'll
going to
write
buy
it down.
I'm gonna have to
Write
go
it
with
down
no
right
on that
now.
one.
What is it? I'm going to say they make the wild card next year.
Wow.
Guaranteed, huh?
I think so.
Guarantee. What are you looking to guarantee?
That they make the playoffs next year.
All right, write it down, Tom. Put it on the board.
Wild
Thomas.
card is the playoffs. Though. Somebody
guarantees.
tried to argue me earlier in the year with me that the wild card isn't the playoffs.
No, it's the playoffs.
It is the playoffs.
Yeah, it's the wild card playoffs. It's
ridiculous.
not just
It's
called
ridiculous.
wild card.
Yeah,
Correct.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right.
Isaiah Thomas, 31. Garth Brooks, 58. Juwan Howard turning 47. February 8th, Kimbo Slice.
Kimbo Slice, he died,
He
didn't
checked out in 2016.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
would have
heart
been
attack, didn't he?
47. Yes, he did.
Dang.
Being too big and buff. Vince Neil turning 59. Motley Crue head man. Seth Green, 46. The Big Show.
The Big Show.
7 foot tall. 309 million pounds. 48 years old.
Didn't Pops have some story about meeting the Big Show at the airport, and he was taking a piss, and Big Show walks in, and he's like, "That's a big motherfucker."
Fucking 7
He did.
foot.
I have heard that before.
7 foot 500.
There were cameras following him through the airport and everything, and
Yeah.
he was like in the bathroom. It was so funny. All right, and who was even shorter than that? Gary Coleman would have turned 53. He checked out in 2010.
Oh,
Biggest to smallest.
Biggest to smallest. Clay Thompson turning 30. Dmitry Medlev, 186. He checked out in 1907, and he's the creator of the periodic table.
interesting.
Yeah, I should have made
So
you guys guess
interesting.
that. I'm
I'm
so
glad you
sorry.
put that on.
Wow, how I
It
would
was the
never
only
have
cool.
guessed it.
Yeah, well, Medvedev, come on.
That brightened my day up.
That make you smile?
Yeah.
That tickle your insides a bit? Good. This one should. Julio Jones, 31. Creed Bratton from The Office and The Grassroots, Turning 77.
the grassroots.
www.creedthoughts.gov.www/creedthoughts. Check it out.
Nice. Even for the internet, it was graphic.
What happens if you go there?
Nothing. It's not even a web address.
It's just from the
It's
office.
not a real web
No.
address.
It's from the office.
If you have a birthday shout out you'd like to add, shoot us a message on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Start your message with birthday shout out.
Yeah, I got a shout out.
What do you got?
My birthday was last week. It's my birthday.
Hey,
Oh, man, happy birthday.
belated birthday.
Yeah, it just means I'm getting older.
Yeah.
That's what pops
so are
up.
we.
Just closer to 30, just like me, bud.
Yeah, fuck.
Counting down the days to the casket. Now, now I know we've covered a lot today, but is there anything else you'd like to leave our listeners with this week?
Yeah, so the NBA was doing 24-second shot clock violations in honor of Kobe this week, and the Timberwolves had taken a vow to lose 24 games in a row.
I think that just comes naturally.
Yeah, right. Cat comes out.
Are they going to win 8 games in a row too for his other number?
Ooh,
or is
there
that
it
even?
is.
Can they,
They'll probably just lose another 8 on top
Yeah,
of
they'll
that.
start another 8
they can't do
game
that
losing
other way.
streak.
They can't do the other way around.
No, of course not.
Oh, God.
Good for them. I just hope they tank and get the number 1 pick. But even the NBA, if you get the worst record, that's no guaranteed.
Or even if you get the number 1 pick, doesn't mean you're getting an all-star. So,
Well, I mean, best player available.
I mean, we
Whatever.
all the teams missed out on the next generational player anyway. So Zion's the next generational player.
Yeah.
I mean, you could pick Johnny Flynn when Stephen Curry's available.
Yeah, or Giannis, or there's a bunch of players.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. But every other NBA team could say that as well. Not just our awful Timberwolves.
Well, we're gonna keep bringing it up.
Yep. Well, we have to. We have to nail it into the ground and keep talking about it. Or it's
They
gonna
need to
hurting
keep
us.
Cat, get rid of Wiggins, and draft like a top 5 player, like they're gonna get with their terrible ass record.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna get a top 4 pick if they keep losing the way they do. They're already in the bottom 5.
Yeah, you know who's gonna get the worst pick?
I don't know. There's 3 teams that have 25% of getting the
Fucking Golden State.
Yeah,
right.
Just wait. They get the number 1 pick in the
Watch.
draft.
I
bring
bet they
back-
will too.
Bring back Steph and Clay,
Yep.
and then pick up some other big free agent
pick
too.
up
then.
some
Pick up
fucking
Zion.
Yep.
Pick up like a free agent, or they draft someone who's top 3.
Yeah, you can't pick up Zion. He's kind of restricted, but
Yeah.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. No, that would be like Anthony Davis to leave the Lakers to then go over to the fucking Golden State Warriors
Yeah,
or some
right.
shit like that.
Watch like the Lakers get into a battle with them,
Mm-hmm.
like in the conference finals.
Any other shout-outs?
Shout out to Nate. Get well soon, buddy.
Get
See you
well
soon.
soon. We missed you here.
Shout out to Nate's son to get better soon.
Correct.
Not just Nate.
Hashtag no excuses.
Hashtag get well soon, godson.
Hashtag shut up.
Hashtag show's over, bitches.
So, again, this week, not as many great shout-outs.
I was just say Gary V didn't join us.
Gary V did not join us,
He
unfortunately.
didn't even reach out. I even tagged him in there. He didn't even reach out.
Yeah,
He did
I
send
bet-
us a message, and it said, it didn't say anything. But
He looked it over. I heard he looked it over. I saw the view count was at least at 3, and I watched it, Grandma watched it, and Gary V watched it. So. We'll be right back here next week with an all-new episode of the Portside Boys. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. I'm Big Zig, signing off.
This podcast is sponsored by Mini Mart. Check out their Minnesota-themed gifts and Minnesota apparel. Go ahead and enter in Portside Boys at checkout and get 20% off. That's minimart.com. MINNYMART.com. Mini Mart, Minnesota everything.